Hey everybody, welcome to I suppose, late second attempt at Repro Theater episode 6. Earlier in the day I tried to do a run through, and it was working well, but about an hour and a half or so into the stream, the audio kind of went nuts on me, and it ended up not being usable, so I'm trying again after a fresh reboot, so hopefully things will go better. I guess we might as well introduce the game. So today's game is Magical Poppin'. Kind of a weird little gem of a game that didn't have much chance to see a North American release because it came out in 1995 and it was developed by a company called Polestar, which you've probably never heard of. I don't think I'd ever heard of them. And it was published in Japan by Pack-In Video, who I think developed Harvest Moon for the Super NES, like the original Harvest Moon. Could be wrong on that, but I think they did. And they also developed Rambo for the NES, which kind of gives you an idea of their pedigree, and makes it a little more understandable why another game that they would have had something to do with didn't make it out in the US. Again, I mean, just the fact that there were a lot of big name titles that sort of pushed the lesser known stuff out of the way during that time, because it probably wouldn't have come out in America until 1996, and at that point N64 is coming out, and it's just it would have been tricky regardless. The game was just a little too late for its own good, which is sad because it's a really good game, and I can attest to that because I played it earlier today and it was so much fun. I was hoping to be able to test Amarek, like just playing directly on Amarek, but there's a little bit of an input lag it's going to make it unplayable, so I will have to switch away from the TV, or away from the computer, in order to play. So hopefully the audio will hold out, but regardless, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This game is so good, it's so much fun. And this time I'll remember to actually let the intro play out, which will give me some time to have a little bit of water. I just learned how to do these special moves that it shows in the intro right before I started this stream up. You hit select. You hit select and you use the special version of whatever weapon or whatever magic you have selected. And that was the first one. Toile. I get the feeling that was actually supposed to be spelled T-O-I-L-E, like French, but like French. I sound so cultured. Sorry. It's my job to be ridiculous. Be at peace, Goomba. Oh wow, he's like staring right into the camera. An illumin indeed. Ho, ho, ho! That is the castle, is it not? Yeah, I forgot to let the intro play out the first time I tried this, so second chances. All right, switching away from the computer now. Wish me luck. Hadouken! Hadouken! All right, here we go. I cannot get over how fun this game is, though. I'm still kind of bad at it, though. Honestly, there was something over here. No, there's... Oh, there's candy. That's something. And the game has really subdued music that tends to be really quiet, so... Haha. Who needs that platform on the left? I continue to think that this box looks really suspicious, but there is nothing I can do about it. You can't push boxes. You can't destroy them like that, so... I don't know. That doesn't matter. We can climb the stairs on the inside. We would have entered from here if we had gone to the balcony entrance. Heart container. I think I had 7 hearts by the end of my last attempt. That is I guess you'd call it a princess medallion. You get 3 of those and you get a 1-up. See, I can tell you things like this now because I've played it before. Already been over there. Up we go. I'm afraid of this guy anymore. Be careful. He's nothing. Yeah, completely blew up the house. I'm just wrecking this village. Like, sorry. Get out of here. Cool, I didn't manage this last time. I dropped right in between those two houses. And now we know what's over there. Did I go through there before? I'm not sure. No, I think I did, because you come down here and you go, yeah, you go through the underground and then you get the lollipop bombs. I guess that's what they are. Oh! Candy's stuck. Get out of here. Alright, lollipop bombs. Okay, so that's what that one is. It costs 12. Yeah, you hit, you know, Y is your sword and B jumps. And then A fires your normal magic and select uses your specialty magic, which is more expensive but really powerful. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, down and forward with B does this nice little slide. I'm not sure if you can injure enemies with that or not. And yeah, you can stab upward, and in mid-jump you can stab downward, which lets you bounce. Although you don't bounce through enemies, so that's kind of confusing. Ooh, punk. You also punk. I'm a sniper now. Oh, I shouldn't have gone over there yet. I may have missed out on some kind of bonus, which I think I got last time, so. Occasionally there are hidden rooms. Not this time. There's no reason to be able to go in there. Other than maybe to get a few extra stars. Oof. Tanks go nuts if you destroy their drivers. Alright, let's see if I can manage this guy properly. Probably not. This is the kind of strange thing about having played this already. It's like, I know exactly what he's gonna do. So that guy was actually really difficult before, now he's nothing. That's right, we run the enemies out of town. I think every stage or so I should switch back over to make sure that the audio is still fine. Seems fine. Ooh, nice. Yeah, before I was afraid that the water might be deadly, but it turns out it's not. I recall there being one or two secret type things around here that I couldn't manage to get. Go through this nice little underground root maze to get the grappling hook. I already have enough. You guys, stop it. That was fun. Hey, 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 hey. Alright, mini boss. Alright, that didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Quit it. Alright, got that one. Ah, missed him. Did not miss him. Oh, sprite limit! Sprite limit! Alright, grappling hook, get. The nice thing about the grappling hook is it doesn't cost anything to use. And as I discovered, in certain circumstances, it can be used as a weapon. But they're pretty specific. And the grappling hook physics are pretty much what you'd expect, although a little simplified. You can't gain momentum by swinging back and forth a bunch, but sometimes it's good to do one extra swing just to get a little extra height. Alright, we're heading back out. Oh, forgot that was there. Yeah, around here somewhere, I think there's a secret something. It might actually be in this wall. Nope, it's not in this wall. I remember there being an alternate path that I couldn't figure out how to get to. That's right. How many hearts, or how many stars do I have? 63. Let's see how many of these I can get. That's probably enough. I'm gonna be bad at this jump again. Cool. Second try, that's not bad. Ogre. That's right. I remember saying I have a problem with obeying signs. Oh, that's right. All right. Yeah, sometimes I do that. I kind of shift my thumb back and forth between A and B, and it causes me to lose the grapple. So as you saw there, I got 3 of those medals, and now I got a 1-up. How am I missing that jump? Let's do that. I figure if there's something down here of value. Beat on some fish. Oh, there we go. This was the passage that I was curious about earlier, or last time I played. So I could see this chest. couldn't get to it. Yeah, there's another way to do that. I didn't realize there were platforms, but I don't need platforms. Yeah, from in here. Oops. Anyway, from in there you can see the other side of that hidden area I just entered. I want... I can't get it. I want... Hey, bunny. Bunny. So you can't make that, but you can go the long way. Not quite the long way. Anything for a one-up. That's a bomb. That you don't want. Do your thing. Oof. That looked painful. Is that? That's not the way I went before, was it? Alright, not that way, not that way. This way. Nom nom cake. I ate so much cake in this game. It's a little disgusting. Like, you're gonna make yourself sick eating that much cake. Even that one has a special attack version. You're supposed to go the other way. Yeah, there we go. That just, I think, leads back to an area I've been to before. Although, what if it doesn't? What if it's unexplored territory? Ooh, that's new. Alright, time to remember how to fight this guy. So I think I may have died to him once, but then I didn't take damage ever again. And that's stage 2. Check my audio. Seems all right. I gotta wait for the selector to disappear. I just had this big window on my screen. There's a chest here. Yeah. Look at that, I'm remembering. You gotta watch for that slime. The little slimes become spiky if you get too close. And those platforms, the hit detection on them sometimes gets a little weird. Yeah, that's right. I killed you with a grappling hook. That's right. The only fire pit is in the middle there. It's basically in between the two swings. So that room is not very dangerous. You can see that this the grappling hook, depending on how you wield it, can actually be a pretty good weapon in this fight. Oh, this is new. Oh. Feel free to do that more often. That was silly. Don't be under it, I guess. Okay, so hopefully I can remember some of the paths that I took here last time. I want to say I went in the little door, and there was some neat stuff going on. That's right, there's an additional boss. And that one just happens to be really easy. this area over here that I got messed up. This is where there's like re-deads and stuff. Blizzard power! There's some bonus stars in one of the magic rooms, if I recall correctly. There's also some bonus stars right there. And of course a cake. Because why wouldn't you find a cake in the middle of a canyon, mine shafts and all that? Seems like the perfect place for it. Blocked. Stop that. Yeah, give me candy. I deserve candy for what you put me through. Read it, please. Right in the lava. Yeah, more candy. Undead candy is best candy. Oh, come on. He's not gonna let me do it. Guess sometimes you just have to take matters into your own hands, huh? I did that last time too. Though there's, other than maybe swinging across there, there's really nowhere else to go. That was a much scarier obstacle the very first time. I guess it won't take long because I don't have to refight the mini bosses and stuff. Point A, meet point B. I can just dodge everything too. Redead. Where's my candy, Redead? Oh, really? That's not fair. He didn't actually throw anything. Why did I get hit? Ew. Oh, this is upsetting. Everything is like almost out of sync. Alright. Well, there is no swing across. I expected to be able to swing across. I am disappointed. Means there must be a hidden path around here somewhere. Whoa. I think I had 0 lives at this point before. No, please jump. No, you don't. I knew you were there. Now hold on just a minute. This is something I missed before. Or was it? Yeah, I went across there. Alright, so I can probably go up around and get higher up there, then drop down to get that chest on the other side. Nope. It's going to take a few tries to map this out in my head. That's not what I did. Come on. You can do it, princess. Okay, first what's over here? This is creepy. Ah, there we go. Alright. Now we know what was over there. Yeah, that doesn't feel all that gettable. Oh, wait. I don't know how useful that is. Let me think about this for just a second. Now, you can't jump over there. You can't glide. So I am going to temporarily, actually I'm going to permanently give up. We did quit. We did quit. We did candy. That's right. Most of these are going to be bombs. That feels like if you mess up, you end up down there, and then you have to go back through here. Alright, so bomb. Bomb. Cake. Cake bomb. One up. Okay, yeah, this area. I didn't slide. I think I want to be on the left-hand side first because I want to say there are some chests. Yep. Not that I needed any of those, but hey, why not? Alright, let's get this boss going. Yeah, so you can only hurt this boss when it's not moving around like this. Forgot, you gotta control where it goes by scrolling the screen. That's right, you're not doing that. We'll not allow it. That was an example of me messing up the screen scroll. Whew, that was close. Oh, I actually got him. Yeah. I am the new head. Get on that cloud. Go to the heavenly realm. Luckily there are no enemies there. So the thing, the big window in the middle of my screen didn't make a difference to me. Yeah, that was a laser turret. Nah, don't mind it. Yeah, this stage has laser turrets. The next one does too. Fight this guy again. Pretty much the same. Just couldn't see him. That was my mistake. Should try to keep him to my right, because he's much easier to control when he's on the right. Or he's much easier to track when he's on the right, because I can just do this. Just need to keep the scroll going. Woo! Almost messed that up. Ow! Someone said, ice this fool. He was like, alright. Not that I need him, but I'm taking him. Check for hidden passages. I didn't do that before because I didn't realize that you could break away maybe one wall in the entire game. I'm gonna have so many lives. Ooh, nice. That could have gone much worse. When I say ooh, nice, I mean ooh, not as terrible as it could have been. Come on. There we go. I still don't know why that works sometimes, but that works sometimes. Ace. If there's anything down here. Interest. Land on the fish. Land on the fish. Ow. I was asking for that. Okay, that's the first time I've ever taken damage while swinging. Whew. I said, no, you don't. Ow. I need to take cover quickly. That's the best kind of cover, too. Ducking just in time. That's right. This is a test of your ability to beat a couple of penguins. There's literally nothing else in this room, just a couple of penguins. Then notice... Ooh, excuse me. This one is unlit. That will become important in a minute, as will this. I bet you can guess. I'm gonna say we go left. Laser turret. Laser turrets be shooting me. Ooh, laser turret can't even get me. Wow, it's really trying though. I shouldn't have taken those, but oh well. Nice. I thought I had him. This room took me so long before I realized you can just jump down. It's like, I'm stuck forever. Okay. That's much more effective than what I did the last time, which was... I would keep pressing A each time to fire a little tiny bit of fire, and it was wasting so much magic. Oh yeah, this is totally 2 lives. Yatta indeed. I've never seen it go up to 7. Yeah, that uses a lot less magic. Then there's this guy. It's like you could use fire against him, but why would you? Now I'm doing bad. So they actually do home in on your position, don't they? It's alright, we got him. So I'm not sure what fire would actually do on him. What fire do on him? Crawl on out of here. Yeah, I can't think of a way to get across there, but it's like you don't have to, Ryan. Shut up. Ooh, good. I'm not gonna be able to survive this. Maybe just barely. Oh, nice. Perfect timing, Cake. My life was saved by the most perfectly timed cake. Oof. Ah, almost had that. Okay, so that goes there, and then hopefully... Nope. I might still be able to make it. Oh wow, I had plenty of time. Okay. Then they give you an easy room. Let me do the other stuff here first. Alright. I almost didn't make that. Yeah, there's a timed switch over here for that door, and then you... That room went much more smoothly this time. See what happens if I just ignore these guys. Yeah, I can just ignore those guys. They don't give me anything, so. I'm not sure why they're healing me again. It's like, you really want to make sure you're fully healed for this fight. Plunk. Fish punk. Oh, that didn't work. I thought I was going to be fancy and use the special magic, and nothing. I'm a big disappointment. Alright, the stage that messed things up for me last time, which actually I'm going to check on my music again here. Make sure the sound is still good. Yep, sounds good. Dodge him, dodge him. Yeah, I didn't go in here before. Let me check this out. He just has a gun. A goofball enemy. Ooh. Yeah, it's got some added capabilities. What is this? I don't even. That's a much faster way to get through here. Be good. Get out of here. I'm still not sure if there's any significance to those faces. I don't think there is. That's right. And then the boss is on the other side of that door. I need new magic. The final magic. The silly magic. Oops. Now I keep hitting select every time I want to... Every time I want to, like, select magic. I did it again. I did it again. Fortunately, stars are in plentiful supply. Alright. Final magic acquired. The silly buzzsaw thing. Meow. Meow. Yeah, you can roll up walls with this magic. Alright. Now this fight is where the audio got weird on me. Give me some stars. I'm gonna need a bunch of stars. So yeah, that guy, not very hard. But let's check out the audio. Alright, so far so good. Oops. Yeah, this entire area of the stage was bathed in just this horrible hissing sound. Let's say the proper way to go is more up than anything. Roll up the wall. Roll up the wall. Continue rolling up walls. Quit messing up. If we keep this up, we might actually get to see a 9. Now this, I can't remember. I think this actually is still a... I think this is just an area where you can get some bonus stuff. Or maybe this is where the boss is. So you have to open it on that side. So I didn't get this far. Okay, quit it. Oh, hey. You're doing something. Didn't expect that. Yeah, it's under repair, so I can't go through it. Nice. Come on, blow. Ooh. I asked it to blow up, to be fair. I wonder if I can even have 10 lives. I mean, there is room there for a second digit. Yeah, there is secret stuff down here. Hey! Didn't know about this heart container. Oh, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? I thought I was good at this now. Invincible. That's right, this guy. We're gonna have a flawless fight against this guy? Flawless. Completely. Yeah, really. Nice. I'm assuming it's not on a timer, because that would be lame. Nice. They managed to complete the repairs just in time. Here we go. Lag generator 1995. Wow. This room is the worst. All right. Wait, is that? I don't think that's where I want to go just yet. That's right, I want to go over here. Hey, Cleage, how's it going? Oh! I'm just falling prey to the lag. Yeah, the store's going pretty good. I'm having a supply chain issue with one component, but hey, that happens. I'm just waiting on just waiting on a refill. Is it not the button? No, you should hit him in the head. All right. That's right, you get out of here. What is this? Oh, oh. What's he doing? What's he doing? I don't like it. Whoa, hey, whoa, naughty, naughty, naughty bird. I don't feel like I'm doing this right. There we go. I'll get him next time. Actually, my my needs for the store are changing a little bit, and I'm not really gonna need much in the way of Super NES games anymore. Get that button. How do I Robobird? Why is Robobird a thing? Is it this thing? Hold on. Now, see, I don't know how to fight him anymore. Alright, take that down. Sure thing. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Alright. Robobird. Robobird, let's do this. Round 2. Of probably far too many. Get up. Get up. Robobird. Yep, I see what it is. Okay, so he can only take one hit. Alright, that's fine. Alright, now I understand this fight. Oh, nice. If you want to keep using this shmup weapon, that's cool. I have no problem with that. Not a huge fan of this one. Alright. Got the Robobird. Yeah, Carrie and I have been talking about whether or not we'll be able to make it to SGDQ, and we're still actually not sure. Hopefully, but we'll see what happens. Because, yeah, she's working on her her next book, and it's crunch time right now, and we're going to just have to see what she has time to do after... Ooh. After a while here. Can I go in these? Cannot. Is that really the only... No, okay. Check out this door. I hate to jump down, but I'm jumping down. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! These close calls. Metal slime. The creature. Slime juggling. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right. You're relatively close to, well, not you're relatively close isn't closer to us to St. Paul, so you would actually be able to drive there. Yeah, if we do go, we'll be flying in, so. I am lost. You don't even know how lost I am. Yeah. Sludge. 4-hour trip? That's not bad at all. It took us like 6 or 7 to go to get to DC, so. That is comparatively not bad at all. Redhead! Stop it! Yeah, this game is adorable. And it's so fun, and it controls so well. Although I could use fewer redheads. Because, like, I don't care. They're redheads. Unapologetically. I'm just powering through these. Get out of my way, enemies. Aw. I like these new guys. Oh, this platform. Oh. Alright, there's no going up there. I can't go up there. I walked right into that. Like a fool. Oh. Oh, no. I have no idea where I'm going to come out now. Well, that's actually not bad at all. Is this impossible? Been meaning to check. Yeah, that doesn't count as an impact. So I can't bounce. If I jump quickly enough, I think I can still make this. Or I just turn and face left. Kill zombie, get cheesecake. Don't even question it. This is not where I thought it was. Oh, hey. Of course there's a vampire. He's a punk. Oh, that's all you gotta do? Alright. We got this. Oh, I thought there were only 3 that time. I got scared. Like, where is he? Where is he? Vampire, it turns out you're a pushover. There actually are some projects that I'm working on, although they're still kind of secret. There are going to be a few games that once I'm able to offer them, I should at least temporarily be the only person who can offer them, which is pretty exciting. Whoa, hey, I want to go in that door. Why can't I go in that door? But that's, right now that's all I'm at liberty to say. Actually, I am at liberty to say whatever I want. But I don't want to give away too much just yet. But there's going to be some good stuff. Including a, I say ROM hack, but it's actually it's what we call a mapper port. A game that nobody else offers because the game requires hardware that is only available in Japanese carts, and I've actually done this mapper port that allows me to offer the game on a different cartridge, and I'm actually the one who did the ROM hack, which is pretty sweet. I'm actually fairly excited about that. Ooh! Didn't even know I was going to be there. It's not a big name game or anything like that, so don't get your hopes up on that. It's timed. It's timed. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Why did it fall through? I don't like any of the things that are happening right now. I gotta double check this because it. Okay, it just falls through, so it is absolutely timed. Come on. Come on, I need to get over there. This seems important. Okay, so there's the room to the right, and then there's the center turret. And then there's a whole bunch of lag. Not so lucky. Hey ha, hey ha, hey ha. Quit throwing all of those things. What are you even? I don't understand you. Alright, that's it. Surprisingly, it didn't add that much lag. Ooh, nice, 1 up. Big seller of late. Well, after the pre-orders ended on Chrono Trigger, Crimson Echoes, and Dragon Quest III, those I should say those continued. So they're still doing really well. And actually, there's been quite a bit of Final Fantasy II lately. And actually, Final Fantasy III, just because I have some custom parts that I need for it, and I've got it. It's sold out on Etsy, just because I'm waiting for a resupply there. That's, I think, the only reason why that's not selling better right now. Woo, woo, bomb. But yeah, Final Fantasy II's been doing great. These guys charge, and they're able to get past my parry. I don't want to go down there. Ow. Ow. Rude. Oh, that's what we're hearing. This is unpleasant. Oh, my bad. Stop it! Stop it! Can I not get back up there? I was just asking for it. Alright. So we have to go up here. So I'm assuming this is forward. That's pretty forward. Doing? Don't know how to fight him yet. Oh wait, no, I think I know how to fight him. There we go. Is this going to be how we fight you? Whoa. I mean, Carrie hasn't announced the new book, but she's given some pretty strong clues. If you follow her think on Facebook and Twitter she's been posting things here and there. But I'll let I'll let her be the one to spoil anything if she wants to, because I don't know what she does and doesn't want to share. Alright, that guy was easy, it turns out. Well, it was a little tricky. You calm down. Yeah, basically what she was saying there is like, is it over already? It's like, don't get cocky. That thing has rabbit behavior. Seems dangerous. But I don't know. I'm not feeling all that threatened by him. What? Ah, there we go. Get. Wow, that lasted a long time. What is this? What is this? This is ridiculous. Only to learn that we were going the wrong way the whole time. Wait, how could we be? No, we're not going the wrong way. I just had a brain fart. I'm like, I can't get up there, but I can get up there because I have magic that can make me get up there. Can make me get up there. Y'all heard me correctly. I'm not gonna make it. That switch lasts forever. Alright, we're good. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop it. Mean. Oh, it's this guy. Ooh, he's angry. What are we doing? I don't get him, but he's not acting that difficult. I won't get him this time, but he's got his own Kamehameha. Now this is the guy who appeared to have stolen the thing before, so this might be the last boss. Of course, this might also be his first form. Am I controlling this fight? I am totally controlling this fight. Yeah, really? Okay, yeah, it's not over. Who is that? Oh, okay. Alright. Teeny tiny trampoline. Get over here. I'm gonna sneak attack you. Oh. I see. Must defeat all the gold slimes. I'll just do it from here. I think that's alright. Rabbits. Cheesecake. How did I not take damage? What just happened? Okay, there's my damage. I roll up spikes. I don't even care. I feel like I want to go up. Can I ride that? I can ride that, alright. But don't ride it all the way. I'm actually really liking the rolling power. Hold on. I don't feel like I'm done in that room. Yeah, one up. Take that. Or something. Meanie. 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 Showed him. I called him out on his meanie. Ooh, hey. He sounds serious. He sounds slow down. Here goes, maybe. You know, if you make him fight the same way, he doesn't suddenly become difficult. I mean, I'll take a boss rush if the bosses are going to be easy. Right, there's some ridiculous platforming. Grab a star, grab a cake. Must be Monday. I feel like the game's expecting me to use a lot more magic than I do. And get hit a lot more than I do. Ooh. Ooh. Dracula. This is awesome. Although that move is really, really easy to counter. You might want to come up with a different move, because that is really, really easy to counter. That animation, though, that's so cool. Alright. Can't be the only phase, okay. Is it? What? Who? How? Okay, there's the last boss. Yes, here's the last boss. Open up. Open up, buddy. Wow, nice. Ooh, nice. Is he even taking damage? Okay, he is taking damage. He's just got a pretty good capacity for damage. Ooh. I don't like where I am. My bitrate should be high enough that the background is not ruining the stream. But man, that is trippy. Ooh, get under there. Stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in the middle. Whoa! Get on down here. Oh, I almost got under that. There's a bunch of these things now. I'm not a fan. Okay, they do go away on their own. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hit the crystal ASAP. I gained limitless magical power, but forgot to learn how to use it. Peace. Now I have limitless magical power. One day she accidentally killed Gramps. Actually, maybe. This needs a dance. Music and effects. Ichiro Ishibashi. Never heard of him. Where are you going, controller? Get up here. Life-size Goomba. $17.99. Man, so cheap. Develop Tent by Polestar. Don't try to get typos by me, guys. And there you have it. Magical Poppin' in its entirety. I probably should try not to beat games during Repro Theater, because it's like, hey, you can buy the game, or you could just, you know, watch me play through it in its entirety. But it's so fun. I cannot get over how enjoyable that was. Like, a lot of times games kind of start to feel tedious after a while, but the controls are just, they're so... I hate to use the word tight. It's like, but that's kind of how it feels. They're just really responsive, and it's a lot of fun. So you should totally get a copy of your own to play yourself. But the screen can't quit shaking. That's mostly I think it's actually mostly the screen or the window capture OBS to Amarak. But it's so bad when it plays on its own. It's doop, 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 run into enemy. Yeah, like I said, actually early on, like at the beginning of the stream, I think one of the main reasons that the game never came out in America is because it was released in 1995, published in Japan by a company that never published a game in America, and developed by a company that nobody had ever heard of. So there was really no other third-party publisher who was willing to put into to bring it over, even though I think it would have sold well, 'cause it's so fun. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Even like a few hours ago, I did this, and it did not work out because Amarak has some issues. It would have been fine if I had just rebooted before I started the stream, but I figured because the audio was working at the beginning that it was going to be fine, and then it was not. And I also didn't drop any frames, so that's good. I dropped 1,200 frames in an hour and a half, and it was not pretty. But that's it. That's Magical Poppin', and again, I cannot stress how fun it was. So I think I'm going to call it at that, because it's just after 11 and I want to get ready for bed. So yeah, this is Retro Gamer Ryan, signing off. Let me find my remote. Where's my remote? Say goodbye, Goomba. He's just going to stare at the camera. Alright. Take it easy, everybody.